Every vegetable is good for you. But are there any that are especially bad for people with diabetes? We've all heard the word diabetes a lot of times, but what does it really mean for people who have it? It's not enough to just eat fewer sweets or remember to take your medicine. Your food is the most important part of this daily balancing diet. Type 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes are two different types of diabetes. Both have something to do with insulin, a hormone made in the pancreas that helps our bodies use glucose, sugar, for energy, and keeps blood sugar levels steady. According to the American Diabetes Association, different ways of eating can help you reach your goals. This means that you should be able to find a diet that fits your tastes and way of life. We hear a lot about foods that are good for us, but today we're going to talk about a strange food that you might want to leave off the grocery list. Of course, even vegetables, which are often thought of as the healthiest food, have their own set of problems. Number 9. Butternut squash. Butternut squash looks like it's full of health benefits. It's a good source of potassium, fiber, and vitamins A, C, and E. The carbohydrate level, on the other hand, is about 20 grams per cooked cup. Because it has a lot of carbs, butternut squash can cause blood sugar levels to rise in people who have diabetes. You don't have to stay away from butternut squash completely, but you should eat it in moderation and watch your portion sizes to keep your blood sugar levels in check. Number 8. Boozy potatoes. Potatoes are a common food in many cultures around the world, but they can be hard for people with diabetes. They are a type of starchy food that has about 25 grams of carbs per medium potato. This is an important grouping because starchy vegetables are known to raise blood sugar levels more significantly. The important thing to remember about potatoes is how to prepare them and how much to serve. One way to lower a potato's insulin response is to boil or bake it and eat it with a healthy fat or protein. Number 7. Corn. Another starchy vegetable is corn. 1 cup of corn has about 15 grams of carbs and a high glycemic index, which shows how quickly food raises blood sugar. Because corn has a high glycemic index, it can make blood sugar rise quickly, making it a worse choice for people with diabetes. As with other high-carb veggies, it's important to eat them in moderation and balance. Adding fiber and foods with a lower glycemic index to a meal with corn can help smooth out its effects. Number 6. Packaged vegetables. When veggies are raw and fresh, they are usually good for you, but that isn't always the case when they come in a package. Vegetables that come in packages often have extra sugars, starches, and chemicals added to them, which can make them less healthy and raise blood sugar levels. People with diabetes need to read labels carefully to avoid these secret sources of carbs and additives. For stable blood sugar, it's better to choose fresh or frozen veggies that don't have any extra ingredients added to them. Number 5. Celery. Celery is a surprising food to be on the list of foods people with diabetes should avoid. The way it is grown and moved makes all the difference, even though it has few calories, few carbs, and a lot of water. Because it grows so tall, celery is more likely to be damaged by chemicals. By the time it gets to your house, it's usually full of dangerous chemicals and pesticides that make it very unsafe to eat. People with diabetes already have a weak immune system, so eating this kind of food can make their health worse in many ways. Number 4. Green peas. You asked what green food is bad for people with diabetes, and the answer is green peas. It gives the body a lot of nutrition, but people with diabetes shouldn't eat it because it has a lot of carbs. If you eat a lot of peas, your body may store more carbs, which can raise your blood sugar. Number 3. Canned vegetables. No matter what kind of food you eat, if it comes in a can, you're putting a lot of chemicals and preservatives into your body. It can taste like bottled vegetable juice and is bad for your health, especially if you have diabetes. When you eat vegetables, always get them fresh and organic from the store to get the most health benefits. Number 2. Fried vegetables. Vegetables are safe to eat as long as you cook them correctly. Large amounts of oil or butter are used to fry vegetables, which makes them full of heavy fats that are bad for you to eat. Because people with diabetes already have a weak immune system, this kind of food may be bad for them because their bodies may not be able to handle so many fatty fats. If you like a veggie, you might want to boil, bake, or roast it to keep its health benefits. Number 1. Plant-based foods pickled. Some types of vegetables are not good for you, especially if you are having a hard time with a lifestyle problem. For those who don't know, pickling is the process of letting a food sit in a lot of salt for a long time. Putting too much salt and vinegar in a dish is not a good idea because it can raise blood pressure. Heart diseases are more likely to happen to people with diabetes, and eating too much sodium can make it worse. Do not worry. You do not need to skip all the vegetables from your life. Here is a list of some vegetables that you can use in your routine diet. Vegetables that people with diabetes should eat. Number 10. Leafy greens. Spinach, romaine, Swiss chard, kale, iceberg. Leafy greens like spinach and kale are beneficial for controlling blood sugar because they are full of minerals and vitamins that your body needs. Because they are low in carbs, they don't have much of an effect on blood sugar levels. This means that people with diabetes should eat them at every meal. Number 9. Broccoli. This starchy food is low in carbs and high in antioxidants, vitamin C and magnesium, and other good things for you. Broccoli helps keep blood sugar levels in a healthy range and protects against problems related to diabetes. Number 8. Asparagus. Asparagus is a great side food that is both tasty and good for you. It is high in fiber and low in carbs. It is a good source of vitamins A, C, and K, and helps keep blood sugar levels steady. Number 7. Brussels sprouts. Because they have a low glycemic index, they are great for keeping blood sugar levels steady. They also have a lot of minerals and vitamins that are good for your health, so they are a good choice for meals that are good for people with diabetes. Number 6. Cabbage. You can use cabbage in many ways. It's cheap, and it's good for people with diabetes. Its low-carb and high-fiber content help keep blood sugar levels stable, and its antioxidants can lower the risk of getting chronic illnesses. Number 5. Cauliflower. Low-carb cauliflower is a great way to keep your blood sugar in check instead of starchy veggies. It's also full of minerals and vitamins, so it's a good thing to eat with any meal. Number 4. Celery. Celery is a great snack for people with diabetes because it is high in water and low in calories. It doesn't have many carbs and can help you stay refreshed and full, which can make you less likely to want unhealthy snacks. Number 3. Cucumber. Cucumbers are cool, soothing, and great for controlling blood sugar because they don't have many carbs. You can put them in salads or eat them as a crunchy snack. Number 2. Eggplant. Foods that are low in carbs and high in fiber, like eggplant, can help keep blood sugar levels in check. It's a favorite among people who want to eat a healthy diabetes-friendly diet because it can be used in so many different recipes. Number 1. Green beans. These vegetables have a low glycemic index, which means they don't have a big effect on blood sugar levels. As a good source of fiber and calories, they can help people with diabetes live healthier lives. Let's discuss why a diabetic person can't eat all vegetables. Most of the time, low-carb veggies have more fiber and fewer carbs than other vegetables. 2/3 of a cup of non-starchy vegetables has only 4 to 6 grams of carbs, while 15 grams of starchy veggies like potatoes, corn, and peas can be found in the same amount of food. People with diabetes should eat starchy vegetables in moderation, or not at all because they can affect blood sugar. Vegetables are an important part of a good diet, but people with diabetes need to be very careful about what they eat. When it comes to controlling blood sugar, not all veggies are the same. People with diabetes can get the benefits of vegetables without getting their blood sugar levels too high. They can do this by avoiding high carb and high glycemic index vegetables like corn, potatoes, and butternut squash, and choosing low-carb, nutrient-dense vegetables like broccoli, leafy greens, and asparagus instead. Don't forget that balance and modesty are important. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it useful, please join, share, and leave a comment below with your thoughts or experiences. Your feedback could be the key to helping other people make better food choices.